Some important changes are happening at a local landmark. A new opportunity is opening up for students. Big improvements are coming to a local park, and a local city is inviting volunteers to get involved in something special.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms remain in the forecast for the next several days across East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up. And in sports, Hope Christian advances on in the AISA State Baseball Playoffs. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Jacksonville State University has confirmed that the National Park Service will continue its operations at the Little River Canyon Center beyond 2025. The university reports that a previously announced lease termination has been revoked, and the NPS office at the Canyon Center is no longer scheduled for closure. Officials credit federal, state, and local partners for their role in maintaining operations at the site, which serves as a hub for education, conservation, and outdoor recreation. Jack State says it will continue its partnership with the National Park Service, providing programming, research, and public engagement focused on the Little River Canyon's natural and cultural resources. The university will also continue managing and maintaining the facility moving forward. The city of Gadsden is set to hold a ribbon cutting this week for the newly completed Fire Station Number 5, located at the entrance to the campground at Nakalula Falls Park. The ceremony will take place Thursday, April 24th at 2 o'clock. The address is 1894 Nakalula Road. This event marks the second phase of the recent improvements at Nakalula Falls Park. The first phase included renovations to the campground, which were completed and unveiled earlier this year. Fire Station Number 5 includes living accommodations for firefighters and will also house a new police precinct. Officials say the added space supports ongoing efforts to enhance community safety in the area. The exterior of the new station features a log cabin style design, matching the aesthetic of nearby park structures. A local community college launches a unique program in Alabama, offering new opportunities, dual enrollment, and scholarships for students planning ahead. More on that coming up.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with the hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts, where hard work meets Western style.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Gadsden State Community College is now the only community college in Alabama to offer the Civil Engineering Technology program. The Associate in Applied Science degree is designed to prepare skilled technicians with the latest techniques and practices used in civil engineering fields. A certificate and short-term certificate are also offered. The curriculum is designed to provide students with a broad understanding in a profession that ranges from AutoCAD to surveying to construction applications. Civil Engineering Technology is a scholarship-eligible program for Gadsden State's dual enrollment program for eligible high school students. Students can earn both college and high school credits through that program. Eligible students must have at least a 2.0 cumulative GPA. They must be a high school sophomore, junior, or senior, and they must have approval from a high school counselor or administrator. Limited scholarships and grants are available. A portion of Tarver Street in Jacksonville will be closed Thursday morning for utility work. The Utility Maintenance Department will close Tarver Street southeast between Hatcher Avenue and Green Avenue beginning at 7:30 a.m. on April 24th. The closure is to allow for the installation of a sewer line. Drivers who typically travel through the area are advised to use alternate routes. For additional information, residents can contact the Utility Maintenance Department at 256-435-7657. Got a group that wants to give back to their community? A downtown cleanup event is scheduled for this weekend in one local city. Details are next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
A downtown cleanup event is scheduled for this weekend in Heflin. Heflin Main Street is partnering with Hearts of Cleburne for a morning of community service on Saturday, April 26th. Volunteers will meet at 7 a.m. at the Hearts of Cleburne building located next to the Courthouse Park. In addition to the cleanup effort, Hearts of Cleburne will host a donation drive as part of its Cleaning for a Cause initiative. The organization will be accepting items such as furniture, clothing, shoes, small appliances, baby items, books, and more. Breakfast will be provided for participants. Heflin Main Street and Hearts of Cleburne are inviting school, civic, and church groups to take part in this year's cleanup. Organizers say groups unable to attend that day can still participate. Alternate cleanup assignments can be arranged to accommodate different schedules. This effort is part of an ongoing initiative to enhance and maintain the appearance of Heflin's Main Street area. Groups interested in participating are encouraged to reach out to Heflin Main Street for more information. John Holder standing by in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what we can expect for the rest of the week. John?
Katie, more scattered showers and thunderstorms for the next several days in the forecast across East Alabama. We'll break down the next 7 days next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
Here's the EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, and this is what it looked like for most of the day across East Alabama. We did have a few peaks of sunshine around the middle of the day, but for the most part, mostly cloudy skies. Rainfall from time to time, especially increasing later on this afternoon. Temperatures very warm again today, well above the average, 81 for the high. Above average now for the nighttime low, 61 for the low this morning, and that's going to continue. 80s and 60s for highs and lows, at least through the end of April across East Alabama. Tonight, it will be much like last night. Early on, we'll have showers and thunderstorms. very early in the evening. Later on tonight, those will be fading away as we lose the heating of the day. Chance of rain tonight about 60%. The low tonight at 60 degrees. Most of the evening hours, though, we will be in the 70s. It will be muggy, and there'll be some showers and thunderstorms at just about any time across the East Alabama landscape. Coming up tomorrow, more of the same, maybe a little bit less shower and thunderstorm activity tomorrow. By 9 a.m., again, that mix of clouds and sunshine with a few showers, 68. By lunchtime tomorrow, we're well into the 70s, 76 degrees. And then later on tomorrow afternoon, about a 50-50 chance of showers and storms with the heating of the day, about 82 for the high tomorrow afternoon. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama, and you'll see a lot of rainfall coming all the way through the weekend, but the rain chances are going to really ramp down over the next several days. We've been at 60 or 70% for the last couple of days, 50% tomorrow, 50% on Friday. Temperatures getting back toward the mid-80s. By Saturday afternoon, only a 40% chance of a shower. Sunday, just a very small chance of rain. In the afternoon with the heating of the day, about a 20% chance of a shower. The high will be 85 degrees. And we're going to see some dry weather the early part of next week. And with that, temperatures with more sunshine are going to heat up even more. We will be in the mid 80s, maybe some upper 80s by Tuesday of next week. Nighttime lows continue to be mainly in the low 60s. The humidity is not going anywhere. It is going to feel more like late June than late April across East Alabama. We had some hefty rainfall amounts yesterday and last night across Alabama. Here in East Alabama, you'll see a little bit of yellow right here. This is our rainfall ending at 7 o'clock this morning for that 24-hour period preceding that. Yesterday afternoon, we had a massive complex of thunderstorms along that 431 corridor from about the Etowah County line down through Silver Lakes and Wellington, down into Alexandria and Sacs. That's where we had between 1.5 inches and 2 inches of rainfall. Everywhere else in East Alabama, we had basically about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. But in that area right there along the 431 corridor, we had some really big thunderstorms yesterday afternoon. That's kind of the nature of what we're seeing. Very summer-like. Those storms popping up at just about any time. And where they do pop up over the next couple of days, they can put down a lot of rainfall in a very short amount of time. Coming up next in sports, we're going to talk Hope Christian baseball. That's next.
Discover the elegance of fine jewelry at Couch's Jewelers. From timeless diamonds to stunning gemstones, every piece is crafted to perfection. Experience the quality in person. Your next treasure awaits. Visit us today in Anniston.
A good Wednesday evening to you. John Holder in for Jordan Smith with EAN Sports on this Wednesday night. High school athletic history being made last night in Calhoun County down at Big Jack Stovall Athletic Complex in Oxford. Hope Christian, the Saints, hosting their first ever playoff game in baseball and their first wins ever in playoff history in baseball coming last night. Hope Christian taking on South Choctaw Academy coming up from Toxie in southwest Alabama. And it was a doubleheader sweep for the Saints. They win the first game 10-0. They win the second game by a score of 8-4. Hope moves to 23-8. They're the number 1 seed on their side of the bracket, and they're moving on now to play in the state playoffs in the AISA in the semifinals next week in Montgomery. First game last night, it was Hope Christian winning 10-0. Eli Bozeman, 2 out of 3 with 3 RBIs. Isaiah Amberson also 2 out of 3 with 4 RBIs and scored 1 run. Kanan Bozeman, 2 of 4 at the plate with an RBI and scored 2 runs. And Leighton Owensby also scored a run. He was 1 out of 1 at the plate. The second game was a little bit tougher for the Saints as the Rebels actually led this game 3-2 going into the 5th inning, but then really big fireworks from Hope Christian late in the game. Levi Franklin, 1 out of 3 with 2 RBIs. Sean Perez, 1 out of 3 with an RBI. Kanan Bozeman, 1 of 3. Eli Bozeman, 2 of 3 again in the second game. But the big lick, so to speak, last night came from Isaiah Amberson. 2 out of 4, 3 RBIs. Those 3 RBIs came on a 3-run home run in the top of the 7th inning. That gave Hope Christian a commanding 8-3 lead, and they won the game by a final score of 8-4 to sweep. So now Hope Christian moves on to the state semifinals. You see the Wins there 10-0 and 8-4. They will move on to Monday morning, 10 a.m., a doubleheader at Patterson Field in downtown Montgomery. They will take on the winner of tonight's game down in South Alabama between Abbeville Christian and Patrician Academy. That will be a doubleheader in the state semifinals. Again, that will be at 10 o'clock in the morning, coming up on Monday morning at Patterson Field in Montgomery. That is not the only high school baseball action going on around East Alabama. We also have 4 teams involved in the Alabama High School Athletic Association baseball state playoffs. This weekend brings the second round of those playoffs out of 5 rounds. All of these games will be Friday afternoon with a doubleheader, and then a third game, if necessary, would be played on Saturday afternoon. We begin in Class 2A. Ranburne makes the long trip to the Wiregrass in southeast Alabama to take on number 8 Cottonwood. Ranburne 16-17 on the season. Cottonwood at 19-5. A couple of Class 4A teams here in East Alabama. The number 3 Etowah Blue Devils, now 22-12. They travel up to Madison County to take on the New Hope Indians, who come in at 13-15. And then we got a top 10 matchup. Alexandria, your defending 5A state champions, moving down to 4A this year. The Valley Cubs playing great baseball right now, 20-11. They go to Tuscumbia, northwest Alabama, to face number 5 Deschler. The Tigers come in at 25-9. In Class 5A, Jacksonville, the Golden Eagles, after that big series win over John Carroll Catholic over the weekend. The Golden Eagles now 18-17. They will travel to northeast Alabama to take on the Scottsboro Wildcats. They come in, the Wildcats do it 13-15. Again, all of these games, double headers on Friday. And if it's forced to a third game, those third games will be played on Saturday afternoon at Cottonwood at New Hope in Tuscumbia and also in Scottsboro. Finally, in sports tonight, got something pretty neat for you. Avelina Williamson, she is only a 7th grader at Cleburne County High School in Heflin. She has been asked to be on the Team Alabama 14 and under wrestling team. She's going to go to their nationals, which will be played up in Indiana. So congratulations to Avelina Williamson, 7th grader from Cleburne County High School. That's going to wrap it up for sports on this Wednesday evening. Now more EAN local news. Here's Katie.
Thanks for that update, John, and we thank you for watching us today. Before we let you go today, we have a couple of reminders of local events coming up. A book sale is set for this Saturday at the local library. The event runs from 9 until 3 on April 26, offering books, movies, and other items for sale. Prices include $1 for hardbacks and 50 cents for paperbacks. A $3 minimum applies for card purchases, and proceeds will support library programs and services. Also, vendor applications are now being accepted for this year's Jax Fest. Applications are available through May 30th and can be picked up at the Jacksonville Community Center. Organizers encourage interested vendors to apply early to secure a spot at the event. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and also on Rumble. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.